Well, good morning, everybody. Thanks for watching. Back out here in the garden first thing this morning. We're going to do our weekly garden tour and see how much everything's grown since last week. But before we do, if you'd hit that thumbs up button and subscribe, I really would appreciate it. It sure helped me out a lot. Now let's go take a look at the garden. Well, let's just start out right over here. We've got a little sweet 100 cherry tomatoes. You can see it's really doing good. And I wish you would look at that zucchini. Good gracious. I don't believe I've ever had a plant that big. And she is producing. Had our first zucchini last night with some yellow squash. Don't you look at here. Our rise and shine squash. As you can see, there's squash everywhere in there. They are starting to come on. They're doing real good. Our carrots coming up. We'll see how they're gonna do. And our potato right there in the bucket, it's looking really well. It's a little washed out. We've had a lot of rain last week. We had like several inches of rain over about a week period, but it's finally dried out. So I think I'm gonna like the potatoes in the bucket. We're gonna check, but doesn't matter how they look up top. What's down below the ground right there is what's going to matter. So we'll see when we harvest them. Jalapeno peppers, they're liking this warmer weather. They're doing good. Straight 8 cucumbers. As you can see, we've got several blooms on there. They're climbing that trellis, doing good. Mountain fresh tomatoes. We've got a lot of tomatoes down in there. I don't know if you can see them or not, but they're all producing pretty good. Our beans out here, they're blooming also. That's our Blue Lake bush beans. They are really doing good. Everything's really growing. I want you to look at that corn right there. That corn has grown a foot since this time last week. It is dark green and it is really walking. Now last week, exactly a week ago today, we planted this back half. As you can see, they're all up. So there's gonna be like 5 weeks difference in the ones that just coming up and the big ones there. I want you to look at that corn. Good gracious. Looking good, looking good. Okra's doing good. Yep, we're gonna have to get in here and thin it just a little bit. Our potatoes, you know, our ongoing problem we've had with our potatoes over here. Back half looks horrible, front half looks really good. Just have to wait to harvest time to see. Got some more peppers over here. It's cayenne right there. We've got 2 bell peppers right here. We'll plant another squash or 2 right there in our 2 blank spots. So they're doing good. Now let's get inside here and see what's happening in here. Green beans over here, they're doing wonderful. They're a little laid down right now. I came out here a little while ago, gave everybody a drink of water before it got too hot. As you can see, they've got blooms all over them. You can see down through there. They are really doing well. A little green stalk planter. Well, flowers doing good, aren't they? Now look at the green beans down here. The bottom 2 sections are green beans. And they were planted at the same time these were, been treated the same way. But the ones in the ground seem to be doing a little better than the ones in the green stalk. They got better color to them, got thicker vines on them, stems on them. So we'll just wait and see, but flowers are looking pretty. Then over here, our big beef tomatoes. As you can see, tomatoes everywhere. I want you to look at there. We have got tomatoes coming. Get the Duke's mayonnaise and white bread ready. It's not going to be too long now. Now also, last week, exactly a week ago today, we planted this other row of beans right down through here. You can see they are all up doing well. Now one thing I want you to look at, as I've said before, these are big beef tomato. They're indeterminate tomato. So we keep them suckered. As you can see, they're coming up that single vine there. Got plenty of light and you can see through them. And that's the difference in an indeterminate where you sucker them and a determinate where you do not. See how much bushier these are? They're going to get to a certain height, they're going to quit growing, and bam, they're going to start putting out tomatoes by the bushels. So the garden's looking good. If you've been watching, you can see the progress from week to week. Everything's really taking off, doing good. There's a yellow squash right there we need to pick. Look at that. I'm going to get that one just in a few minutes. But everything's doing good. So let's move on to another project now. Now, if you remember last week, if you watched last week's video, I showed that up there, and that's just shadow on it now. It's clean. But it was green, where the algae had built up on it over the winter. It does that every year. And I said, I'm going to put that on my list to pressure wash it. Well, my little wife, she just can't sit still. She loves being outside and loves doing things, so I can't take the credit. So there she is. Tell them what you did.
Well, I went to Tractor Supply. And bought this. Hooked it up to the hose pipe. Sprayed it on. Let it sit a few minutes. Then I got my brush and brushed it off. And then you turn your little nozzle to rinse and rinse it. And then the upper part's up there. My grandson came over, so he stood on the back of the Polaris and got the high points for me. So it's clean, and it looked beautiful.
There you go. It's good to have a wife that likes being outside and enjoys the same things you do. So now I don't have to do it. Mark another project off the list. Now let's go inside. We're going to do something different. I've got a new toy, so we're going to go inside and let me show it to you. Well, I said we were coming inside, but we're going outside. We're going to go out this side door right off the kitchen here, and let me show you my new toy. That's right. I broke down, bought me a Traeger pellet grill. Never been used, brand new. So what we're going to do today, for the first try, is I'm going to spatchcock a chicken and see how it works. Take an initial voyage on the Traeger. And right over here I have my green egg, which I've had it for years and years and years. I got a little Blackstone griddle right here. Really enjoy it, use it all the time. Cooked on it last night. But we're going to spatchcock a chicken. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to set this Traeger grill, preheat it at 375. Watched a little video on it. That's what they said to do. So that's where we're going to start out. So I'm going to get it started. See you back inside and we'll prepare our chicken. Okay, here we are. We're here in the kitchen. Got my chicken. I have rinsed my chicken good, pat it dry. I know a lot of these experts say don't rinse your chicken, but I always do mine. Now we're going to take these poultry shears and cut this back out of the chicken. These things are a little bit dull when I get back here. One side. See what I'm going to do. There you go. There's the back out. Now I'm going to trim it up a little bit. Just flab out. I'm gonna have to break this sternum just a little bit so it'll sit flat. There you go. Okay, flatten out. A few more paper towels here and get it padded dry on this side. See how nice and flat it lays when you cut that backbone out? So we're going to take this glove off here. Using Tony Chachere's seasoning. This is about what I use on about everything. Olive oil, extra virgin olive oil. Should have rubbed it down with olive oil first. Doesn't really matter, but what I'm doing this other side. Flip her over. Just rub her down good. I'm cooking this bird a little early tonight. Our youngest granddaughter has a 6:15 volleyball game. So we're gonna cook this chicken, wrap it in some foil when we get finished. Then we get back from her game. We're gonna eat probably make some chicken sandwiches. What do you think?
Sounds good to me.
And we're gonna season this side up good. And there you have it. Bird's ready to go. Just gotta wait for that Traeger to come up to temp. Go ahead and take a good look at it right here. Up close and personal.
Looks good.
That's a spatchcock chicken. When we get up to get up to a temp on a Traeger, we're gonna put it on. So we're gonna bring you back when we get ready to put it on the grill.
Biscuit said he wants some. You booger.
All right, Traeger's up to temp. We're gonna put the chicken on the grill. Let's open the door and here we go. If you look right there, I've got it set for 375, so it's a 380. 379 now. I don't know what the fluctuation rate is. So we're gonna put all right, there she is, ready to go. We're gonna close the lid now. And what I'm understanding, it's gonna take about an hour and a half, roughly. We need an internal temperature of 165. Now, I'm still learning about this Traeger. It's got an app. You can download the Traeger app and connect it to your iPhone. But what it has is a probe. The way I understand it, you put a probe in the chicken, plug it in right here, and then set on your phone the internal temperature you're looking for. And when it hits that temperature, it alerts you through your iPhone so you can come check it. Well, I hadn't done that yet. That's something else I'm going to figure out how to do. But for right now, we'll do it like this right here. So we'll bring you back in a little while. I'm going to check it about an hour. So when it's done, we'll come back and I'll show you what she looks like. See you then. All right, we've hit our temperature. I checked the chicken with 165. So we are going to turn it off. Let's take a look at that, see how it looks.
Yum, yum, yum. Woo-hoo.
Let's see if I can get it off there. See what I'm going to do.
I think he needs some oven mitts.
Yeah.
Aha.
Let me grab my oven mitts right here. Slide her off there. There you go. Now, I'll lay this in the sink right quick.
Biscuit said he's getting hungry.
So there you go. Check that at 165. We'll wrap it up here now. We're going to take it inside and let it sit till after the ball game. How it looks good. How's it taste? We're going to find out in just a little while. So we're going to watch the volleyball game, get back. We're going to get this chicken, and I'll let you know how it tastes then. See you shortly. All right, we're back from the ball game. Had a great time. We always love it when our grandkids or with it sports or whatever it is. We enjoy going to see them. And the best thing about this one is 2 miles away, right over here at the Baptist church. So 5 minutes away. But we're back home now. Gonna cut the chicken, have a taste test. So let's cut a little piece of this breast right here off. Try a little dab of this white meat first. Open your mouth.
Mmm. Mmm. That's delicious. Moist.
We did.
Mm-hmm.
White meat's bad to dry out.
Yeah, that's really moist.
Good moist.
Mm-hmm.
Try a little bit of the thigh right here. A little bit of that.
Mmm. That's very good.
Yep.
That's very good. Moist. That's a winner there, baby.
That's very good.
That's
All right. Through for today. Them spot chicken. We're going to get in here and make us some sandwiches or whatever we want to do. Maybe just some sandwiches with chips or something. So that's where we're going to end it. Appreciate y'all tuning in. Appreciate you watching. And the next time, hope you have a great week.